Darlings, how are y'all doing? It's a Tuesday, and what a week. Because I think it was yesterday when I heard that Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Brother Love, and whatever other monikers he has bestowed upon himself, um, where, obviously he's the king of his kingdom and like he reigns over his uh, people. Let's just say that. Anywho, so yesterday when I heard, I was like, is he really being indicted? Like, will he really be arrested? But then I figured, you know what? Because we have heard, right? We have heard since his previous girlfriend, his ex girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, had sued him. And within what, less than 24 hours or 24 hours later, he actually um, settled with her for an undisclosed amount. I know it's been reported that it's like three digits in the millions or what have you, but that amount has not been disclosed. Regardless of which, she broke all the hinges off that door, off that house or houses of his. And it just like his kingdom just started to topple down. I mean, it was almost like a systematic thing because her courage encouraged others who may have had some really, really horrible, horrible experience with Sean Combs to come forward and encourage them to to fight against this giant, right? Like, fight like a David trying to fight Goliath. So here we are today, and this morning or sometime today, Sean Diddy Combs, per the Associated Press, is headed to jail to await trial in a federal trafficking case that accuses him of presiding over a sordid empire of intimate crimes protected by blackmail and shocking acts of violence. And obviously, we've been hearing snippets of this through the years. We've been hearing about this from other people who may have had direct association with him or had like some direct employee employer sort of relationship with him. And then most recently, obviously, we saw that horrible, horrible, horrible incident between himself and his, again, then girlfriend, his ex girlfriend, Cassie, where he would, uh, whew, my lord, yeah, he was. Anyway, he was assaulting her like she mattered to him very little. Like she had not been somebody who was a part of his life and a part of his orbit. And I don't know if there was ever fondness for her from him, but it's like to just treat somebody like trash, literal trash. It's horrible. It's just deplorable, 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 deplorable. Anywho, we continue that the music mogul is charged, again, per the Associated Press, is charged with racketeering, conspiracy, and uh, trafficking. The indictment against him lists allegations that go all the way back to 2008. He is accused of inducing female victims and male as workers of the night, we should just call them, into inebriated state through illegal substances. There you go. Sometimes days long intimate performances dubbed quote F offs. You guys are, yeah. The indictment also refers obliquely to an attack on his former girlfriend, the R&B singer Cassie, which was captured on video. And ooh, ooh. So per Diddy, he pled, quote, not guilty, as he told the court, standing up to speak after expressionally listening to the allegations with his uncuffed hands folded in his lap. Now, I do wonder though, because it was reported that he was arrested at a hotel in New York, if he had like his children with him, like some of his children with him, and or like some family members with him, and did they actually go with him to the court? I'm just wondering, asking for a friend. So, after Magistrate Judge Robin Ternovsky declined to grant him bail, and thank goodness, Judge, hello, high five to you. I'm not sure if it's Robin, so I believe it's a female judge. Hats off to the judge. Like, ooh, not taking chances here, boo. No, you got private planes. You got the means to run, honey. No. Um, so after he was not granted bail, per the report, Combs took a long swig from a water bottle. Then he was let out of court and turning towards, oh, okay. So his family members were there, I suppose, in the audience. He turned towards his family members as he went. Per his lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, he states, quote, Mr. Combs is a fighter. Yes, honey, we've seen. Hello. It's pretty one sided. But that video, yes, yes. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, maybe whatever it was, he was trying to fight. He unfortunately was fighting a one sided battle, and his opponent was Cassie in that video. Anywho, according to his lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, quote, Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight the city and that he is innocent. This is what the lawyer said after the court. Hats off to you, Mr. Lawyer, because obviously you have to defend him, and you honestly, it's not like you're doing this for $1 an hour, okay? You're getting some serious billable hours. And he also states that he plans to appeal the bail decision. Like, I'm sure the lawyer has seen this. I couldn't be a defense lawyer because if I know for certain, and to the degree that we have seen the evidence, at least, against him physically assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, I don't know. I don't think I can. I really don't think I can uh, defend a a defendant in court if I were the defense lawyer. If I know in my heart and in my gut that they have committed the crime with which they are being arrested for or being accused of. So, anywho, the Bad Boy Records founder is accused of intimately abusing and using physical force toward women. Women, not just one woman, women, plural. And getting his personal assistants, his security, and household staff to help him hide it all. Ooh! On that note, does that mean, are they gonna be like having to sit there next to him as a co-conspirator in some capacity, or have they like signed plea deals? I'm just saying, asking for a friend. So prosecutors say he also tried to bribe and intimidate witnesses and victims to keep them quiet. Quote, simply put, he is a serial abuser and a serial obstructor, unquote. This is from Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson before the court. Agnifilo, the lawyer for Combs, acknowledged Combs is, quote, not a perfect person, saying he'd used illegal substances and had been in, quote, toxic relationships, but was getting treatment and therapy. Like, sir, I think at this point, it is safe to say the toxic element in your relationships has been you. Do you not own mirrors? Darling, don't people say he's a billionaire? He can't afford mirrors? I'm just saying. So Further, the attorney told the court that, quote, the evidence in this case is extremely problematic. He maintains, the attorney maintains that the case stemmed from one long term consensual relationship that faltered amid infidelity. He didn't name the woman, but the details of this matched those of Combs's decades long involvement with his ex girlfriend, Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Ventura. Like, wow. Look, it took his lawyer this long to put out this statement. Like, sir, you know what? Scooch on over. Seriously. He also continues that the F offs were an expansion of that relationship and not coercive. An expansion? You mean he wanted to have like an open relationship? Is that what you're contending? Wow. He even goes further as to ask, is it sex trafficking? Not if everybody wants to be there. Per again, the lawyer, arguing the authorities were intruding on his client's private life. Not so. If you are bringing people over to like different state lines, right? And then allegedly giving them illegal substances and getting them so inebriated that they don't even know their parents' names anymore. I mean, hello. No, sir. And prosecutors said in court papers that they had interviewed more than 50 victims and witnesses and expect that number to grow. They said they would use financial, travel, and billing records, electronic data, and communications and videos of these F offs to prove their case. Wait. Hmm. I sure hope you still have copies of those electronic data and communications because isn't one of Diddy's recent baby mamas, isn't she in cybersecurity? I'm just saying. Okay, anyway, I was just thinking out loud. So Combs was arrested Monday in Manhattan, roughly 6 months after federal authorities raided his luxurious homes in LA and Miami. A conviction on every charge would require at least 15 years in prison with the possibility of a life sentence. So each charge carries a minimum of 15 years. Wow. The indictment describes Combs as the head of a criminal enterprise that engaged or attempted to engage in S trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, illegal substance offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. It is further alleged that Combs and his associates wielded his, quote, power and prestige, unquote, to intimidate and lure women into his orbit, quote, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship, unquote. Again, according to the indictment. It also says that he then would use force, threats, and coercion to get the women to engage with male workers of the night in the F-offs, in these elaborate and produced intimate performances that Combs arranged and recorded, creating dozens of videos. My mind. Isn't it illegal to videotape somebody if they don't give you express permission? Just saying, sir. He also ensured their Combs also ensured the participation by procuring and providing illegal substances, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and using intimidation and violence, according to the indictment. It is also said that his employees facilitated the FOFs by taking care of tasks like travel and hotel arrangements and stocking them with supplies as illegal substances and baby oil. I mean, look, it takes, it's sad to say, but it takes a village for this type of horrific acts to continue and to even like prosper, right? Because if you were doing it on your own by yourself, don't think you could be like five different places at the same time unless it's via like Zoom. Just saying. And I don't think we had Zoom in the early 2000s. Um, so the report continues that the events could last for days, the F-offs. Days! Holy! And Combs and his victims would often receive IV fluids to recover from the exertion and illegal substance use, per the indictment. And during the searches of Holmes's homes earlier this year, law enforcement seized narcotics, videos of the performances, and more, sir, mm, and more than 1,000 bottles, 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, according to prosecutors. Holy damn. They said agents also seized firearms and ammunition, including three AR-15s with defaced serial numbers in his bedroom closet in Miami. Like, sir, come on now. OMG. Um, Closest lawyer said his client didn't own the guns, noting that he employs a security company. Hang on. It also alleges that Combs used explicit recordings as collateral to ensure the women's continued obedience and silence. I mean, obviously, that would be something super detrimental to you, to your career, whether you stay in the entertainment business or otherwise. He also exerted control over victims by promising career opportunities, providing and threatening to withhold financial support, dictating how they looked. Honestly, sir, yeah, no. Dictating how they looked. Serious now. Again, do you not own a mirror? Ooh. Monitoring their health records. What the hell? That's a HIPAA violation right there. Excuse me. No ho ho. Mm-mm-mm. You guys got to dig deeper than this. Like, who is providing these health records to him? No. If he's not the parents, he's not like next to kin, or he's not like the what's this now? What are they called? The person who like makes decisions for you if you're unable to, a conservator. There's no reason why he should be monitored or have access to their health records, and also controlling where they live. Again, these are according to the indictment. As the threat of criminal charges loom, Combs and his associates pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, offering bribes and supplying false narratives of what had happened, the indictment says. So now, where are your friends? Diddy? Where are these famous friends of yours? Hmm, looking at all of y'all. So, in a court filing, prosecutors accused Combs and an unidentified co conspirator of kidnapping someone at gunpoint in December 2011 in order to facilitate a break in at another person's home. What the heck? What? 2 weeks later, prosecutors wrote Combs set fire to someone's vehicle by slicing open its convertible top and dropping in a Molotov cocktail. And this we have, I believe, these are the ones that were already in Cassie's lawsuit. All of this prosecutors say was happening behind the facade, definitely, of Combs' global music, lifestyle, and clothing business. Combs was recognized as one of the most influential figures in hip hop before a flood of allegations reemerged over the past year. Again, in November 2023, his ex girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, had filed a lawsuit alleging that she had been physically assaulted and ard for years by Diddy. She accused him also of coercing her and others into unwanted intimate acts in uh, defueled settings, illegal substance fueled settings. The suit was settled in one day, but again, months later, like we stated earlier, there was a hotel footage that showed Combs physically assaulting Ventura. to which Combs did actually apologize via video, saying that he was disgusted when he did it. Now, ah, I'm sure there's more to come out of this. I'm sure that there's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So does that mean so he was not allowed bail? So does that mean he goes to jail? Ooh, sir. Mm, I don't want to be handcuffed ever, in that capacity. I don't ever want to be like in jail, period. I don't even want to be in prison. Sir, mm, mm. Ooh, sir. I'm just saying. Well, we'll leave it at that. What are your thoughts, darlings? And we shall keep track of what is happening here and all the other fabulosities that are happening in other people's lives. Oh my. I am happy um, for the people he's wronged, for the people who has suffered through his behavior. His just horrific behavior towards them. And I hope that they find the strength and that this gives them a little bit of a semblance of justice. Of course, this is gonna be like taking a longer route. It's a trial, but I hope that those who commit these types of abhorrent behavior against others realize they're not above anything. They're not above justice on earth. I mean, look at Diddy. For years, he has been abhorrent towards people, and he is now um, arrested and looking at going to trial for his horrifying behavior towards others. So, sorry, I had. I didn't realize I was getting so many packages today. Anyway, darlings, continue to be fabulous. Continue to be you. Remember to leave grace for others. Oh, and thank you so much for our new subscribers. We have 177 thus far. How fabulous are you people? So cute. That is so fabulous. Anywho, again, remember to journey in gratitude. And please, please, darlings, don't forget how fabulous you are. I know some days are not going to be great. Some days you're feeling like, oh, nobody understands. But remember, you are all kinds of fabulous. I shall see you all, darlings, later. To the loop now. Bye.